Hi, my name is Amber, and this is my September wrap-up. So it's a little bit darker right now. I am currently filming at night, which I don't do very often, which is why it looks a little bit weird. But unfortunately, this is the only time that I can film this. So the first book that I picked up this month was Shattered Blue by Lauren Bird Horowitz. I picked this up last month on a whim, kind of just saw the cover, read what it's about, and just decided to pick it up. And I actually really enjoyed this. This is a story about Faye where our main character, while at a boarding school, a new student shows up and she soon finds out that he is actually Faye and has been banished from his world. But to live in the human world, he has to survive off of light, which he gets from human touch. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I definitely kind of just flew right through it. I read it really fast and I was really intrigued with this whole entire concept. I love the characters a lot. It is a little insta-lovey, but for me, that's never been a problem. This is book one of a trilogy, so I'm really excited to be able to pick up the next one hopefully really soon because I'd love to be able to continue on with this because I really did enjoy this and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next, especially with the way that this ended. It ends with just insanity happening. It is just non-stop craziness, but I am giving this 5 stars. Next, I picked up P.S. I Like You by Casey West. This is now my 3rd Casey West novel that I've read, and like the other ones, I read it so quickly. I read this literally in a day. I was staying up way too late finishing this book, but I could not stop reading it. There's just something about her books that just kind of draw you in and make you want to read them, and I really enjoyed this a lot. P.S. I Like You is about a girl who, while bored in one of her classes, decides to write some lyrics from one of her favorite songs on her desk. And the next day she comes in and somebody has completed some of the lyrics and they start having a conversation on this desk. Really cute. It has some predictable moments, but that did not bother me. I really enjoyed this and I just loved everything about it. I thought it was really cute. I definitely am looking forward to picking up some of her other books and I gave this 5 stars. Next, I picked up Tigerlily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. I am a ginormous fan of retellings. I talk about that in almost every video. Retellings are something that I just adore with all of my heart, and this has been one that multiple people have recommended to me and that I've seen everywhere and everyone seems to love. This is a Peter Pan retelling in a way. It's kind of a prequel retelling and it basically follows Tigerlily's story, but it is told from Tinkerbell's perspective. It's definitely a really unique take on a Peter Pan retelling and I did really enjoy it. It just kind of lacked something for me where I didn't love it as much as I was hoping I would. It's definitely a little bit of a darker retelling, but I did enjoy it. I really liked the idea that it followed Tinkerbell's perspective, even though I kind of wanted to be more in the mind of some of the other characters, but I ended up giving this 4 stars. So I went on a vacation to Florida this month and decided to bring multiple books with me, but there was one series that I really wanted to get through this month and just decided to mainly focus on that, and that was the Luxe series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a series that's been sitting on my shelves for a really long time. This is a series that everyone talks about and everyone's read, and I've just been putting it off for the longest time but really wanting to get to it, and I finally just said, I'm doing it. I'm just gonna sit down and marathon through the whole entire thing, and I definitely did. I did not stop for 1 second. I just went through all of these books so incredibly fast and enjoyed every single one of them. I'm gonna put these down because they're really heavy to hold all at once. And if you don't know, this is a story about aliens. Our main character, Kat, is in a new town. She soon becomes friends with one of her neighbors, Dee, but finds out that her neighbor's brother is a big jerk but also really attractive. She soon finds out that they're aliens and tons of chaos ensues from there. This series is definitely just super quick read. Very fun writing. I loved the dialogue. It is some of the best because it constantly has you cracking up. While there are definitely moments where I was kind of teary-eyed and really shocked with the emotion that you could feel from these characters, there were so many moments where I was just cracking up laughing because of the things that these characters were saying, and you fall in love with them so easily. When I first started reading this, I read the first 2 books physically. When it got to the 3rd book, we were traveling home and I decided to pick up the audiobook for it to be able to kind of listen to it while I'm in the car because I can't read when I'm in a car. And I just ended up listening to an audiobook for the rest of the series because I really enjoyed the audiobook. I thought it was really well narrated and I really enjoyed the voices, and it kind of just added something to the story for me. And that's the first time I've had an audiobook be something that I really enjoy as much as I did. But I easily flew through all 5 of these books and gave them all 5 stars. This series has become one of my favorites now. So those are all the books that I read in the month of September. Let me know down below one of your favorite reads you read this month. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time.